Karen thought calling 911 would cancel my wedding, but when the police arrived, every single officer walked past her and saluted me. That's when the neighborhood realized Karen had just embarrassed herself in front of the entire town. The morning sun lit up our backyard, decorated with white lanterns, fresh roses, and rows of chairs facing a handmade wooden arch. It was my dream wedding, simple, beautiful, and on my own property. My fiancée, Hannah, floated around with her bridesmaids, laughing and adjusting last-minute details. Everything was perfect, except for one problem. Karen, the HOA president, my neighbor, and my lifelong headache. For weeks, she insisted backyard weddings violated the community aesthetic. I showed her permits, noise compliance papers, everything. She didn't care. She wanted control. At 11:43 a.m., 17 minutes before the ceremony, Karen stormed in, heels clacking like she owned the place. "This wedding is illegal. You people think you're above the rules? Not on my watch." I calmly held out the paperwork again. She slapped it away. "I'm calling 911. Let's see them approve this." Hannah's face went pale. Guests whispered nervously. Karen stood in the middle of the aisle like she had just won a battle. 15 minutes later, 3 patrol cars pulled up. Karen marched toward them with her arms folded. "Officers, shut this down. They're breaking the law." The officers didn't even look at her. All 3 walked straight past her. And then they saluted me. "Morning, Captain," Officer Rui said. "Congratulations, sir." Karen's jaw dropped. She didn't know I served 20 years in the sheriff's department, retired with honors. The officers knew me. Some I had trained. Others had been rookies under my command. I walked up beside Karen. "Relax," I said softly. "They're here because I invited them. They're part of the honor guard." The officers took their places. Karen took several slow steps back, then turned and speed walked away while guests tried and failed not to laugh. The ceremony began moments later, with the honor guard standing proudly as Hannah walked down the aisle. The moment was perfect, emotional, powerful. Karen watched from behind her curtains, humiliated. Later that evening, the officers stayed for dinner, speeches, and a toast. The entire neighborhood came together like a family. And Karen?
I am Liam.